What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Beasley. Hope y'all are staying positive and motivated out there. I'm coming at you guys today with a new installment of Word on the Ab. Actually, this is an update to the whole August Alsina and Jada Pinkett entanglement situation. So, to my surprise last Thursday, Jada went ahead and brought herself down to the red table, y'all. And she and Will were sitting there kind of being pretty honest and transparent. I will say though, I do feel like Jada does owe August an apology for calling him a liar, because like I said in my last video, he was not lying at all. August has like a whole lot to lose, so for him to come after Jada and Will, it's just like, come on, like who are you gonna believe in the whole entire situation? But the main thing that really stuck out to me was, for one, Jada saying that August Alsina made her feel good. For a very long time, Jada just had not felt good. Kind of like Halle Berry from the Monsters Ball. Like, she just wanted to feel good. And Will was kind of sitting there with like a little awkward grin, just like nodding, like, And I'm just like, just how long has their marriage been like this? I will say, I do feel like I'm somewhere around like, I think they got together like in the late 90s, early 2000s. I want to say probably like a few years into their marriage. Now, granted, I'm not in their marriage. I don't know what goes on behind their doors. But I feel like throughout most of their marriage, they were cheating on each other. And then I feel like around the time when Jada Pinkett Smith had that show Hawthorne, that's when I feel like Jada was like the first person to be caught cheating. Because if you guys don't remember, Hawthorne was a very hit, popular show. Like, it was a very good show, y'all. And Mark Anthony was on that show as her love interest. And I noticed the chemistry between them two when they had like a very steamy, very like sensual love scene. Like, it looked almost like real, like art imitating life. Like, granted, they're great actors, but it was just like, okay, what else is going on? So after that season that Market was on, the show out of nowhere was just subsequently canceled. And after that show, out of nowhere, J Lo and Mark Anthony get a divorce. So I feel like during that time there were some rumblings of Jada and Mark Anthony having a quote unquote entanglement of their own. And I feel like Will kind of found that out and went in and had that shit shut down. Like, because Will, even though he's like the Hollywood good guy, like that man holds a lot of power in his hands, and I feel like that is the reason why that show got canceled, because it was a really good show and had good ratings, so there was no real reason for that show to get the acts that it did. And then after that happened, I feel like that's when Jada and Will's open marriage started. I feel like they were like, you know what, we make a lot of money together, we still love each other, even though you fucked up. But we make a lot of money together and we have two beautiful kids together. And also with the fact that like conservative black married couples looked at them two as like the epitome of like a beautiful black marriage. Like they were the ultimate couple goals. Like out of most black couples in Hollywood, they had lasted the longest. Like so we thought. And it's just crazy, like, come to find out, majority of the time, them two weren't even really together like that. And that really stuck up to me because during when this quarantine started, Jada was kind of complaining to us about the fact that she had to get to know Will all over again. Like she felt like she was finally getting to know him, and she was kind of like struggling adjusting to their personalities. And I'm like, you guys have been together for about like what, 20 years at this point? Like y'all should have each other figured out. Like, come on. But it just goes to the fact that like I always knew that them two were together, August and Jada. Like it was not a surprise at all. Like a lot of people were surprised by it. And I wonder if they're quote unquote married couple fans that they have, like I wonder how they view them now. Like I wonder if Jada is getting backlash after this situation. Another thing that stuck out to me was Will Smith kind of quote unquote playing the good guy. He did say like, yeah, I should get you back. And then Jada was like, oh, I think you've got me back plenty of times. Which also leads to the fact that a lot of people don't realize, but besides that one girl that shows up on his Instagram every now and then, he has been allegedly linked to a lot of like A-list like actresses in terms of dating. Like, and I want to say maybe like Vivica Fox, Garcelle Brooks, Margot Robbie, Ava Mendez. Like he has been linked to all of them. And Jada hasn't ever spoke out about any of them or any of their transgressions because, she's just playing the game and she's probably just over there doing her own thing. But I just feel like them two really haven't been together in a long time. Like, I can say that they love each other, but they are not in love with each other. Like, love don't really live there no more. Also, another thing that sprung from this situation was August going off on our beloved Keke Palmer. Now, Keke Palmer, I like her. I had a few issues with her in the past, like mainly with her stealing gay lingo, like the gag is. I'm just like, girl, sit down. Like, you did not coin that. But Kiki, for the longest, was annoying to me. But I feel like in these recent years, as she's gotten older, like she has really been on her grown woman shit, and I just love her hustle and where she's at in life right now. But a few years ago, them two were like somewhat romantically linked, and then one of her fans decided to post a picture of them two, reminding them about their entanglement. Her fan by the name of Stephanie posted this you and tag. I don't even think she even tagged Kiki in this tweet, y'all. But Kiki says, "Yes, girl, August was never my man. That's why you're still reaching to this day to figure out nothing." And it's just like, okay. So August saw that, and this all happened around the time the Red Table Talk premiered. So his tweets coming at her, in my opinion, were just nothing but misplaced anger. August Alsina went ahead and said, "You absolutely right. I was never your man. You could possibly never, shorty. It seemed you mad you got curved, but your friends are the reason for that. They showed me," do you spell day, D-E-Y? Wow. "They showed me an endless thread of text pics of me that you sent, worried about who I," ooh, Lord, okay. People, come on with this tweeting, "and begged me to not further disturb your mental instability. Imagine not knowing how to mind the business that pays you. I catch the subliminals, not just about today, and you can tell me whatever you like. Mess is constantly inserting yourself in topics you have nothing to do with. Go play with your mammy, not me." And then he also said, "If you have something to say it with your chest, kids. It's always very perplexing because I real deal be showing people genuine love. Whole time that envy eating your little heart. Anyways, next." And like I said, nothing but misplaced anger. Like August Alsina, like that's him really just firing off his emotions because he's not the most emotionally intelligent individual, and that's no shade on him. It's just based on everything that he has been through in his life and his anger. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but like after watching that interview, like I see why he lashes out so much, and I see why like all that pain and anger he harbors like festers out into him going off on people. And he really wanted to go off on Jada and Will, but it's just like, what can he even do at this point? Like August, I feel like at this point he kind of wants to walk away from this situation. I feel like him speaking out more on the situation, it really isn't going to help him. Like keep it real. I feel like he did this for publicity for his album, which it worked. Like it really did work. Also publicity for the documentary as well. Like, and I feel like he did that all because like he's pretty much for the most part blacklisted in the industry, and this is like a last ditch effort for him to make some fucking money and to see a return on investment from his project that he's been wanting to put out, because like this is his first CD I've seen from him in like 4 or 5 years. But he did what he needed to do, y'all, and I can't even really blame him. And this year is just like 2020 vision, y'all. Like everything is just really just coming out the woodworks. Even things that we weren't even thinking about, like things that are even on our mind, are just being swept up under the rug. The whole entire segment with Jada, like I said in my previous video, August and Jada, they fell in love with each other, but Jada's not going to leave Will. I feel like Will, even though he didn't quote unquote give him the stamp of approval, I feel like Will probably just looked at them and like, oh, okay, so this is what y'all doing? Okay, I don't want to see it. I'm good. Like, you do you. Y'all do y'all. That's what I feel like would happen, but he didn't verbatim give August his approval. So that's probably what happened in that whole scenario. And to round things off, 50 Cent's petty ass. Like, y'all, 50 Cent, he is just a petty ass coon of a nigga, but he is like my problematic fave, y'all. Like, he's just a bully that just keeps on winning in life, and he just doesn't give a fuck. He went ahead and DM'd Will Smith and he said, "Yo, Will, you all right over there?" And Will's like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I appreciate your concern, my brother." 50 said, "But why she tell you that shit on a show for everybody to see?" And then Will's like, "We broke up, so she did her and I did me." And then 50, then she said, "Only she can give permission to somebody to blow her back out." And he's like, "Fuck you, 50." He's like, "What did I do?" 50 Cent, I cannot stand his petty fucking ass, but I live for him at the same time. His fucking petty, colorless, dumb ass. But those are my views on the whole entire Jada and Will situation. I'm kind of glad that this whole entire situation is kind of like wrapped up. Like we don't really need to hear more about it. I kind of feel like one of Will's side chicks may come out at some point. Who knows? And this will probably be a whole entire fucking Dragon Ball Z episode. Like, find out what happens next week on Entanglement. But those are my views, y'all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so they can throw my ass in the algorithm. And I'm going to come at you guys with more content. Bear with me. I'm still trying to unpack my place. I got a lot of shit going on top of starting a new job and also continuing with the school shit. So just bear with your boy. I love you all. Be sure to tune in and I will come at you guys with some more content.